Hello dear students, welcome to English class. Today we will do the poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree from your book Beehive. The poem is written by William Butler Yeats, who is well known by the name W.B. Yeats too. About the poet. Before starting the poem, we should come to know something about this great poet. William Butler Yeats was an Irish poet, dramatist, prose writer, and one of the foremost figures of 20th century literature. A pillar of the Irish literary establishment, he helped to found the Abbey Theatre, and in his later years he served 2 terms as a senator of the Irish Free State. And he was also inspired from Irish methodology, and therefore most of the poems written by him were based on that methodology. Introduction of the poem. In this introduction of the poem, we'll come to know that this well-known poem explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. This poem is a lyric one. Let us read the poem stanza first. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. 9 rows will I have there. Stanza, the poet says, I here refer to the poet William Yeats. He says that he wants to go to Innisfree. Over there, he will build a small room for himself with clay and small sticks, which are used to make the walls or the fences of the cabin. As he will need some food to eat also, so he will grow 9 rows of beans near his room, near his cottage. Also he will get the honey from the honey beehive. He says that the open space where his cottage will be full of buzzing sound of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and tranquility by living in the lap of nature. In the second stanza, the poet says, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. In this stanza, the poet says that when it is free, he will feel peaceful, he will feel quiet, he will feel happy, and he says that the feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. He describes how he would feel peaceful because in the morning time, when it is cloudy and the view is not clear, then it will appear as if the morning has worn a veil. A veil means a curtain, a thing to hide itself, a piece of cloth to hide one's face, that is called a veil, and has hidden itself. Looking at this scene will make him feel peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, that sound will bring him at peace. Also, at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the that during the whole times of day, in the morning, in the afternoon, evening, even at night, the nature will entertain him. Also at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a purplish glow, it will also give him peace. During the evening, when he will see the linnet bird flying in the sky, then also he will feel peaceful. So he will get peace, he will get harmony, he will get happiness, he will get relaxation at various times of the day while living in Innisfree, in the single cottage even. In the third stanza, the poet says, I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadways or on the pavement's grey. I hear it in the deep heart's core. In the stanza, the poet wants to say that now he will stand up and go to Innisfree because all the time the sound of lake waters striking the shore repeats in his mind. This sound attracts him towards the lake wherever he is. Although he is living in the concrete city, he is living in London, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavements. Still, he hears the sound deep in the innermost part of his heart. Now, he is just willing to leave that area. He has become sick of living in this artificial world. Now, to get the peace of mind, to get the peace of heart, and complete relaxation, happiness, enjoyment, he just wants to go back to the nature from where he has come. So, the rhyme scheme of the poem is AB AB. There are many poetic devices have been used in the poem. First is alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely placed words is called alliteration, such as hive, honeybee, H sound is repeated in the poem, lake, lapping, low, L sound is repeated here. One more poetic device have been used there, that is repetition. I will arise and go now is repeated in stanza 1 as well as in stanza 3. Personification also has been used there. Personification means when a non-living thing is treated as a living one. That particular literary device is called personification. Here morning is personified here. Metaphor is also used. In the poem, clouds are compared to whales. So these are the major poetic devices which have been used in this poem. In this poem, the poet ultimately wants to say that the man is part of nature. Later or sooner, he will get peace, he will get relaxation, and he will get the ultimate rest in the lap of nature for forever. Nature is the birthplace of human being. Nature is the only place where human being can feel relaxed, can feel peaceful, can feel the most happiest one. And he when he goes to the nature, then only he feels that he is at his home. He is at his background. He is at his place from where he belongs. So, nature is the ultimate place of human being, ultimate home of human being, and we at last we all would want to go there after being tired of this artificial world. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay home, stay healthy.